Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.
What's happening, guys? Lucy Polgar from Fight Division with the man himself, Miles Monaghan. So talk to us about what we're doing here today, Miles.
Yeah, so just a bit of a media day, really. It's quite difficult getting all the team together for Fight Division. We've all managed to get together, all come down, and we're getting some. We've got a press release coming out soon, sort of explaining the launch, and we just needed some picture of us all together. We've all got our, matching uniforms on, and it's exciting times, really exciting times in the future. So.
Do you know what I'm really excited about that? I've got you on camera. So guys, I've been trying for ages to get Miles in front of the camera. We've done a couple of videos like what we've learned from shows and stuff, that kind of thing, which has gone great. But Miles is normally the guy behind the camera. So Miles is actually the brain behind pretty much everything with Fight Division. So I'm really glad that we've got him in front of the camera so I can pick your brain a little bit. Talk to us about the very initial idea. So obviously we've all come on board when this has already been a plan in your head for the last 3, 4, 5 years. So where did that initial seed begin with you?
I mean, I've always been involved in combat sports from being a little kid, and it means a lot to me, like it does to a lot of people that are, involved in combat sports. So I had one fight. I won undefeated champ, but championshipy tits, I call myself. But so after I fought, I was in 18 camps with Niall, and then lockdown hit, and sort of like that like pure joy that you get in life sort of got taken away, like it did from everyone. Yeah. So we set up Last Bastion, and yourself got involved, and then from there, from the shows and the people that we've met, you get to see like. Combat sports is very top heavy, like if you can make it to the very top, then you've worked so hard to get there and you fully deserve it. But getting to the top is really, really difficult for everyone involved. So that's not just boxing, it's not just Muay Thai, it's not just MMA, it's all combat sports that need and these guys are putting their life on the line. There's no bigger risk than what these guys are doing, and they're not necessarily compensated correctly. So the idea spawned just out of having relationships with fighters, and seeing that it's difficult for these guys to just difficult for them to spin life and become as good, be the best that they can be, So Fight Division is a platform just giving fighters a platform to almost maximise their, income. And the dream really is that it helps world champions. If you're Anthony Joshua, there's obviously a need for your fans to get closer to you, exclusive content, all that sort of stuff. But if you're a young kid and you're not sure where life is going to take you, this is giving young underprivileged kids or underprivileged gyms like an actual a career path, a progression to becoming a full-time athlete and just being the best you can be. And I'd just like to say as well, like I know I purposely don't get in front of the camera because I'm incredibly awkward in front of the camera for starters, but like it's not about me. And like yourself, you've been in a massive part of the growth of Fight Division for the last, it's been it's been a concept for the last 2 years, but Last Bastion, through the hard work that you've put in, we've managed to get to. So, I can't underestimate the work you've put in, and we're very lucky to have Niall Brown. That's family now. Niall's family to me, so it's great to have Niall, and he's professional boxer, going to take on the world. So we're able to see it from we're looking at it from different angles. I'm very blessed to have Des on. We can't underestimate how important Des is to this, because Des is. Someone that really has a massive reputation. He's putting a big reputation on the line here, but at the heart of it is, desperate to do well for these people and desperate for this to work. And we all want, we want combat sports to succeed. And then Snoop's actually an amazing fighter, and I don't know many amazing fighters that can also like hack into your bank account or whatever. So, sorry if I've just baited him up, but So yeah, it's I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been involved to get us to this point. There's a hell of a lot of hard work, because this is such an ambitious project that we're trying here. But yeah.
So how? No, it's good. I love it. The more detailed the answer, the better. I love that, because it gives us an insight as into the actual journey. Because I feel like, especially in modern day with Instagram and everything, it's so easy to just see the highlight reel, to just see the results, to just see Fight Division taking off. But I think it's really important and really good to know the journey behind it. So I love that we're getting to know how the relationship between us individually and us as a team, how that's come about, because that is what's going to sort of like help solidify our relationships with the fighters moving forward. So how are you feeling today? Because this is like it's not like it's like at that point now, but we know like the 3 years behind this. You must be buzzing now. We've all got the matching t-shirts on. We're here doing the media day. It's about to launch. How are you feeling?
I mean, it's been a bit surreal, to be fair. Like you say, like we've had some conversations in the last 2 weeks, and we've been, planning. Like there's been a lot of planning for, like you say, the last 3 years, but for it to be like a legit thing now, and it's ours. This thing of ours is going to like hopefully really revolutionise grassroots combat sports all the way up to the top. That's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for this to be like, like we're rivaling the top, and we want everyone to benefit from this. But it's a very ambitious project, and I just feel excited, LP. Like we've worked so hard on this. We've worked hard to get to where we are, but there's just so much more to do and so much more hard work that needs to be done. So yeah, it's time to we can look around and say, we always talk about like plateauing and then going again, plateauing and going again, and I just feel like there's going to be some really exciting times coming. There's going to be some hard times. We're lucky to have difficult conversations, with the team, but at the end of the day, everyone just wants to grow and everyone just wants to succeed and do the best that we can, and provide the best platform for everyone. So, I mean, how do I feel? I don't even know how I feel. Like since I handed my notice in at work 2 weeks ago, I've just been on cloud nine. So yeah, it's one of them.
I remember that voice note. It was like when you handed your notice in, that I could feel the happiness on you. Like, so it's just chasing the dream, but it feels like it's almost like it's literally there now. Do you have any? Obviously, we can't give away too much, but do you have any specific dates for us that we should be looking out for?
I think you've got to be like realistic with these things and grow these things organically. So we're not gonna, there's no point in just launching and having 1 million people hit the app or hit the website and it, falls over and So yeah, we're gonna like a staggered launch. Really make sure that people are engaging in this. And how are people engaging? Because we need to, fighters are a breed amongst themselves. Like we need to know how like what are people's behaviours on the app, and what are the actual benefits that we're seeing from it. But we're looking at like a soft launch pretty much now. To be fair, we're trying to get founding fighters involved and get some feedback, iron out some bugs, and then we're looking at like early December, something like that. Really going for it, and it's sort of staggering again, not going ham and sort of staggering the amount of fighters that can go on there, but giving them a reason to stay on there and giving them a reason to get involved. Like the thing I get goosebumps thinking about, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, is this community fund. And I feel like something like this, it's easy for people to think, what is this? Have I got to do? But realistically, what we're trying to build here is so ambitious that we're trying to build a fighter's economy that can then filter down right to the grassroots, like directly put funding back to gyms that need it. I mean, we're in a fantastic facility today at All Powers, produce great fighters, but there's also wicked fighters that come out of spit and sawdust gyms that could do with a bag, could do with people saying, you could do with some help. And you're not getting funding from anywhere. There's no government funding. There's no, there's no funding from anywhere. It's tough for everyone. So, it's not like, begging or whatever. We're saying, right, okay, that's the issue. We're here to, sort of put our 2 pence in, and hopefully we can bridge the gap. And our dream is that if there's kids that were part-time, or I mean, you see it, LP, you see kids in the gym from 8 to 12 and they are mega, and then you get to 14, 15, 16 and life is hard, and they don't see what fighting could do for them. Hopefully, this enables them to go on and, do something good with life, a bit of purpose, and
building the dream for others as well. Absolutely love it. So if I'm a fighter watching this now and I've got a good following, I've got a good platform, I'm doing well, I'm promoting myself on social, what is the benefit of me joining Fight Division?
I mean, it's a very good point. Like as we were building this, Instagram came out with their subscribe model. As we were building this, OnlyFans have been trying to get into the combat sport. These are the people that we're rivaling. When I say this is ambitious, we're aiming to take the heads off the top people there. So, why would you join Fight Division? The idea is that Fight Division isn't an entity over there. It's not a corporation. It's not this, that, and the other. We are trying to hopefully build, like I say, a fighter's economy where if you're getting subscriptions, there's the opt-in to the community fund that everything you do is like a cycle, and as much as like it might be a gym that you've fought a fighter at that's getting funded this time round, the next one that gets funded could be something that the idea is that it's not there's a lot of politics, and I understand the politics, because if you're putting your life on the line, you're fighting someone, you don't necessarily need to be in bed with everybody, but the idea is that this is, keep your gym, keep your goals the same, but no one else is looking after us. This thing of ours is we're hoping that we can look after everyone and just raise the levels of everyone. It's highly ambitious, but if I was a young fighter, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything first off to sign up, and if you're selling, if you're a young kid and Auntie Barbara can't come to a fight one time, but she's willing to buy a ticket and give you the 15 quid, that 15 quid could get you to training, or whatever it could do, you just hope that, give it a go, man. That's,
So there's a few different avenues to it as well, though. So it's not just a subscription. There are other things going on as well. So there's like multiple streams. Talk to us about some of the different options within Fight Division.
Yeah, I mean, like I said about rolling out slowly and being organic, phase one is this idea that we need to, get people on board with what we're trying to do, and it's the subscription model that we're going to do that through. But, I mean, you've seen it. I've seen it with Niall. I've seen it with all the fighters. Like, the week before fighting, they're schlepping about selling tickets, and it can throw you off your weight cut, it can throw you off whatever, The idea is that we want to make Fight Division the number one place that you come if you to maximise your revenue as a fighter. So, phase one is this subscription model, but we're looking at ticket events, we're looking at live streaming, we're looking at merchandise, there's a whole plethora of stuff that can be added, like even more from like a corporate point of view. How does an actual business sponsoring a fighter benefit them, and how does that look on Fight Division? Because I feel like these are the gaps that, if we can bridge it super easy. I'm not saying we're doing anything revolutionary here, but we're putting it all in one stop shop, and it's going to be, we are doing something revolutionary here, because this is, we're making it, we're giving a fighter a platform that's so easy to, tick off these boxes, and you don't have to all in one place. You don't have to schlep about doing tickets. You can get, your profit off a pay-per-view stream. You can sell your merchandise. You can, and this isn't like closed doors. Like, we want to work with the biggest brands. I know that we've had conversations with Ellis at Muay Thai Magic about they do custom gear merchandise for fighters. We want to work with everybody. We want this isn't like all about the clubs. This isn't and actually about the clubs. Not just saying it, we're walking it. Yeah. Like this thing, like genuinely, this thing will only grow if we're all in on it. And yeah, like I say, I'm all in, and I get. Like that community fund, I get like goosebumps talking about it, because I've been to Niall's gym. I've seen, that's Colliers and Moston. That's one of the roughest areas in Manchester, and you just think these kids deserve, at least, a chance. They deserve a chance, So, it's exciting times. I don't want to get too like deep, because I could ramble all day, but genuinely, I believe that we're onto something here, and with the backing of like Des. With the backing of Des, we're talking serious people talking and getting involved in this. So, yeah.
So for everybody else watching then, what do we need to be looking out for? So you said there's a soft launch now and then hopefully going all in for December. If I'm watching this now and I'm a fighter thinking, this sounds really interesting, I'm excited, like how do I become a part of it? How do I get involved?
Yeah, I mean, DM LP, DM Lucy, DM any of the team, DM the Fight Division Instagram, and it's a closed door in that you have to actually apply to become a fighter. Anyone can sign up and anyone can mooch around the platform, but you have to apply to be a fighter. You have to be verified that you are a fighter. We're verifying fight records, all that sort of stuff. So, like I said, this is an organic growth thing. We don't want to jump the gun. We don't want too many people like getting excited and being disappointed with what they're doing. So if it doesn't happen instantly, it's gonna happen if you're a fighter. We're not overlooking anyone. We're not every person that signs up as a fighter on Fight Division means the absolute world to us, and we're so privileged to have someone like that on our platform. But we've just got to take it slow. If this thing is going to be as big and what we want as we want it to be, we need to really take our time. So yeah, just apply. Send us a message. How do we apply? And yeah, just go from there.
So excited. Listen, I'm absolutely, but from when we met, like probably like 3 years ago, to what it's at now, I can only imagine where it's going to be in the next 3 years. So I'm buzzing to be a part of it. I'm really excited. Guys, watch out for December. So like Miles said, message myself, Niall, Sam, we'll tag everyone, Des, Fight Division. And yeah, if you are a fighter watching this and you're interested, give us a message. We can give you more details, and watch out for December because, guys, we are coming.
Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.